Hello and welcome to CNN 10 on these 10 days and 10 months of 2019. It's like a perfect 10. I'm Carl Zeus, happy as always to have you watching. We are starting with an update from Middle East. The nation of Turkey has got a military operation in neighboring Syria. Two countries share a border. Syria's been torn apart by a civil war that started in 2011. And Turkey says terrorists have been trying to establish control along the border and its military offensive is tend to destroy that and bring peace to the region. Witnesses say Turkish warplane had started launching airstrikes in some areas. Syria's government posts the attacks. It says Turkey has hostile intentions and is trying to expand its territory into Syria. But other nations factor it too. A few days ago, the United States announced it would be troops around northern Syria as Turkey prepared to attack. About 1,000 American forces were there to keep stability and help U.S. allies hunt down terrorists. Now, international observers are concerned that those U.S. allies were threatened. Turkey sees demonstrators were launched to text Turkish government the decade. One group that American sports said to fight Turkey's force along the Syrian border. The US President Donald Trump has suggested if Turkey goes too far in harming America's allies in the region, the US will wreck Turkey's economy. Several other nations, including the Netherlands, Germany, and Egypt, have all spoken out against Turkey military actions in Syria. One possible side effect they're concerned about it, the Turkish operation requires civilians to leave their home, leading to a new wave of refugees in already war-torn country. Turkey said a mission to establish safe zones near the border where refugees can be resettled. 10-second trivia. Which of these scientists invented dynamite in 1816? Albert Einstein, Alfred Nobel, Nikola Tesla, or Thomas Edison? It was Alfred Nobel, namesake of Nobel Peace Prize, dynamite. Auto buildings have lost electricity in Northern California. Stores have sold out backup generators. Several school districts can't crosses. Some traffic lights or dark and discount last for weeks. Some places no single event has caused it. This is safety measure. Pacific Gas Electric, the largest utility company in America's populated state, is responding to a weather forecast. Northern California is said to be under extreme dangers because of high winds and dry conditions. Those King Radiant wildfire and PG&E is trying to prevent them from spraying up by cutting off electricity. The company's equipment has been blamed for causing a number of wildfires in the past, and it created billions of dollars in damages. It says it's probably the campfire, California's deadliest place that struck last year, started when PG&E equipment made contact with nearby trees. It says this power outage is the last resort to prevent wildfire. But critics says the company improved equipment wouldn't happen to shut down electricity whenever conditions are dangerous. Even after the winds die down, PG&E says it will take several days to make sure nothing is damaged before it turns the light back on. A reusable packaging company is trying to change grocery shopping. Instead of buying ice cream, for example, and later tossing out the cheap carton, the so-called Milkman model will deliver dessert in a nicer container, like the milk bottles used by your grandparents, and that container would be returned, cleaned, and reused. There are downsides. You can't pick up your products immediately, and it takes a lot of shipping. So what's environmental friendly in terms of packaging isn't in terms of the effort required to get it to and from your home. But if it takes up, it could help close the loop on trash. Buying Barocel, Riscon, reuse. I was gonna buy a man, more Zaki, what's needed, petrol, don't know whether change anything, like the disposable lifestyle. The easier the will be to get mass adoption. Now, mass adoption, that's really key here. Everything illegal, people are look distant. What was this kind of is nuts. Well, nuts. After hearing noise and smelling burning, the woman who's on this SUV looked under the hood and found this squirrel apparently stored 200 walnut right there, along with some grass. Took about an hour to clean everything out, but the car was fine. Course it probably cash use it tune up and maybe pistachio due for a oil change. You should always check the filbert and make sure you can see that everything else is fine. You don't need to be master macadamia. Actually make sure your revision running like butter. I'm Carl Zeus, dropping the make pan on CNN 10.